This is Kazlan Paw Paws. Hope you're keeping well. Thought I'll talk about American Paw Paws today, just give you a bit of background. So it's the largest fruiting tree that's native to North America, alongside persimmons. They grow beside rivers, waterways, because they need access to water all the time. Traditionally, they're a understory tree, and I think that's because in the first few years of its life, it can't take the direct sun. But once they are a bit more mature, they can be planted out in the open sun. It's called the forgotten fruit in America simply because it doesn't make it to the shelves in supermarkets. Once they're ripe and they're picked, they perish within 2 or 3 days. If you touch them and you apply a bit of pressure to the flesh, they bruise easily and then they start deteriorating. So they have to be eaten the first few days once they're harvested, or processed. So either frozen, the pulp is frozen in the freezer, or some bread or jam is made from them. So the tree grows in a temperate region. They'll do well in London, in the United Kingdom actually, as you can see here behind me. I'm in North London. I've had the trees in here for 7 years. The first 5 years haven't been brilliant. I didn't look after them very well, but in the last 2 years they've done really well, and they're now producing fruit. Okay, so they are deciduous tree, so they'll drop its leaves in the winter. It needs a winter period to go dormant and rest, and then they'll flower in April. The flowers come out first. They're dark maroon flowers. They don't smell very nice. They have a putrid smell, and so its natural pollinators are beetles and flies actually, and not bees, as you might expect. So you get the flowers first, then you get the leaves coming out next after that, and then you get the flowers set, and then it'll grow through the summer. It'll take as much sun. Once they're a bit larger, older than 3 or 4 years, they'll take as much sun as you can give them. But the main thing is that they need water. If they run out of water, then they will suffer and they'll stop growing. Which is what happened to my paw paws in the first 5 years. I really wasn't paying much attention, and I wasn't giving them that love and care that they needed. But so last 2 years they've been doing really well. They've been shooting up. See behind me, they're about 9-10 feet now, and I did prune this back in February this year, but they've gone up again, and I have a lot of fruit. This is the sunflower variety here. This is a cluster of fruit. This is born from one flower, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 7 or 8 fruit on one cluster. So it's nearly ready. It's the end of September, so this will be dropping fruit within the next week or so. So this sunflower tree here has about 50 fruit on it. It's amazing how the figures add up actually, because there's about 8 or 9 clusters, and altogether there's a lot of fruit on there. So I'm looking forward to that. I did get one fruit in 2023, the size of a golf ball, and that was amazing. It blew me out of the water really. And ever since then I've been really passionate about these trees. The fruit tastes a cross between bananas, mangoes, melons, pineapple. It has a custardy-like flesh, and each different variety has a different color flesh. It has different firmness of the flesh, different taste, different aroma. It'll last. The time it'll last on the kitchen worktop will differ as well, as well as the color. So some varieties will have a totally dark green color like this when it ripens. Others will go a bit yellow. So in the US they do have some breeding programs. Kentucky State University has been doing that for a long time. Along the side, there's some other kin advocates of the paw paw, such as Neil Peterson as well. So yeah, this tree on my left here, this is the Kentucky State University Atwood variety. This is the first variety that they launched from the breeding program. This particular tree is, whatever reason, I think it's probably its root system may have been compromised when I put it into the ground. Has been slower grower than the other trees in the background, but it's doing well now, and we have some flower buds for fruiting next year, so hopeful on that one. Yeah, so this, like I say, this is sort of September, end of September, and the autumn is nearly upon us, and the color of the leaves are going to start turning now. They go a really nice bright yellow, and you can see some color change on this leaf here. Absolutely wonderful to look at, and I'll do another video for that, but I hope that's given you a bit of background as to what the paw paws are and what they look and taste like. I will be doing some taste test videos very soon. In fact, I have one or two prepared, and I'll be posting that very soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. It will be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Bye.